Well, we got a pretty nice update that's about to drop. Even though we just had the App Store one the other day, this one looks like it could be coming like the hot fix when you open the game and it says, do you want to download all the objects? But there's some interesting stuff that's coming with this and some nice little tweaks that I think is going to benefit everyone. The first one being, we're now going to have a mainline star challenge reward. And we've seen this in other games. There's one actually in Archero 2 right now, which just dropped if you haven't played that yet. But I'm curious to see how it's going to work with this game, because usually on the other games, it requires you to go back to a previous chapter and go and try to complete it again to get these little extra rewards. In the other games, these are things like completing it a certain number of times, not using a revive, killing a certain number of enemies. So I definitely think there's ways to implement it into this game, like maybe use 1,000 daggers, or even something like the revive we just talked about. But I'm always about doing some more stuff and getting some more freebies of it, so I think this is going to be pretty cool to see. We're also going to be getting Phase 2 and Phase 3 of the 7-Day Carnival. And if you remember the 7-Day Carnival that lasted 14 days, this was where if you complete it, you got a free revival cake. Now, I always wondered about this because in the other games, usually when you complete the first one, a second one popped right up. It was just a good way to keep the grind going. But looking forward to seeing these things again, and really curious if we might see the Elsa statue inside there. But the thing I'm probably most excited about is the changes coming to the Cappy Machine. First thing being that when they launch the Phase 2 of it, we'll no longer have it where everybody's Cappy Machine is going to be scattered based by the amount of days that that server's been alive. So if I'm going to have a Cappy, you're going to have a Cappy. No more of these questions of, hey, when will I see my Cappy Machine? However, though, if you have been playing just for only a week, don't think you're going to be seeing the nether blade in this thing right away. Still probably going to be the same way as far as they're slowly going to get added in, but still, nice that we all have it synced up. They're also revamping the whole Cappy Machine altogether, so instead of having that prize right in the center, it's now going to be labeled as Cappy Badge, and you're going to use coins to go and trade it in for things like the mounts, the pets, and the artifact. So it seems like it's going to be a plus in the fact that when that pet one pops up, you're going, oh man, the Cappy Machine's here, and oh shoot, it's not a mount. And lastly, it looks like we're getting a new treasure selection box. Don't know if this is going to be a pay-to-win thing. They do say it's going to be obtained in the new activity, which is labeled as Treasure Team. They did also optimize some of the chapters in here, so now they might not be as long of a days as they were before, or they might even actually stretch some out, but pretty much they're trying to make it more efficient. And then there was also some optimizations. I guess people were getting frozen. They weren't launching their daggers out, so they fixed that. And then they also adjusted the description of the Sky Flame ring. Stated they didn't change the actual stats or anything about it, pretty much just a wording of the ring. So I'm pretty excited about this and really curious to know what you guys think. If you want to know what happens when you unlock the Skeleton Lord inside Legacy, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.